Mm. 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 This juice is absolutely crazy delicious. We have blood orange, we have a couple of carrots, then you have turmeric, ginger, and what else? Lime. Oh. Oh. So every week I will probably make a different smoothie or a different juice for y'all. Wow. Speechless. I am speechless. Welcome back to my channel. I am a coach. As you guys can hear, I have changed my accent now, and I will be speaking like this for the next 2 months. Throughout this year, I'm doing an accent challenge, and I want to change to improve all of these accents. And so now we have traveled over to the island of Jamaica. I'm very happy with this accent. I feel really special and really empowered. So I will be continuing until the end of June. And then after that, I don't know where we will go, but we have to change. In today's video, I want to talk about the negatives of going raw, just to not to beat on the lifestyle and not to beat on the diet, because I think it's one of the best diets out there. I have been raw vegan for 120 something days now, so I have some experience about the pros and the cons, and I just wanted you to be prepared as much as possible. So let's get into this video. I did a video quite a while ago about the pros of going raw, so I will post that there so you guys can have a watch now. So first thing that you need to be aware of, first negative, is that it is quite an antisocial diet. There's basically like no one else that I know who eats in this way. And I even went to dinner quite a while ago, maybe like 6 weeks ago, where it was dinner. Most of the people, I think everybody was eating meat, so everybody was either eating meat or eating fish. And because I eat neither of those things and I only eat raw, the host invited me to make my own type of salad. And so I had to prepare my own salad there, which was not a problem for me because I made it and it was really great and delicious, and she provided all the ingredients and I was still able to eat with everybody. One thing I'm doing before I go anywhere is eating my meals at home, making sure that I'm full when I leave the house, because I know that most people cannot cater to this kind of way of eating and living and being and all that good stuff in between. Even when you go out to like most restaurants, they will have like the worst kind of salad that you can eat, you know, something that's full of cheese or something that's drowning in oil, and it's not conducive to the raw vegan lifestyle. Looking ahead at different like events and different gatherings, I'm not sure what would be available for me to eat. So that is why I say that raw veganism is quite an antisocial diet. Most people do not eat in this way. The vast majority of people do not eat in this way. Always have some snacks in your bag, some bananas, some grapes, some easy to eat and easy to carry food like apples, like nuts, like dried fruit. All of these things will give you the calories that you need and the energy that you need at any point of the day. Eat as you would normally at home, and then go out, because it's very likely that you'll not find what you're looking for outside. I have some friends who are like my sisters as well, who of course eat meat, but when we are going to pick a cafe or going to pick a restaurant, it's about finding that compromise, you know, somewhere that caters to, you know, the lifestyle, where they do have, I don't know, like acai bowls, or they do have smoothie bowls, or they do have salads that are quite large in quantity, or where they do smoothies and juices and fresh stuff, you know, nothing cooked. So it's about finding that compromise. I find that is really important if you still want to socialize on this diet and not miss out on the opportunities to connect. I've spoken about this already, but this winter, I was cold the whole time. I was cold. I was freezing. Most of the winter, I was wearing 3 trousers and so many tops, so many layers, so many thermals. I could not even count. Unless you're living in a very hot country, you will be cold all the time as a raw vegan. And the only way to prepare for this, especially if you're living in a cold climate, is by piling on them layers and using a hot water bottle. That is it. Other than that, you can move. Are you ready to move? Are we going to the Caribbean together? But I'm sure that when I start traveling to really hot countries where it's like 35, 37, 40 degrees, it's probably not going to be as much of an issue as it was in the past, because I'm way colder than I was before, you know? The third and final thing that you must be aware of is that you have to eat a lot more. Now, I know if you're coming from a vegan diet, you're familiar with this already, but with a raw diet, you have to eat even more than you would as a normal cooked vegan. This is because all the raw foods are very low calorie, and you just need to keep eating and eating and eating. My solution for having to eat more is having staples. So some of my staples would be my salad. I always have a big bowl of salad every single day, and the foundation of my salad is always going to be the same. So I have dried fruits and things like mango, because these are slightly higher in calories when it comes to the fruits. And in terms of the bases, I always have like lettuce for bulk, and I always have spinach, and I always have kale. And then I would add the things on top. I try to add potato as much as I can, because again, that will add volume to it, and that will add calories to it as well. What I was doing when I really first started on this diet is I would prepare 4 salads at a time and 4 breakfasts at a time. And in terms of things that will also help with breakfast, it would be nuts. Having lots and lots of nuts and seeds, because again, these are higher in calories than in comparison to the berries, for example. Have your stock ready. So make sure you always have your bananas in case you want to make a quick smoothie. Make sure you always have your juices, you know. Make sure you have the staples for your juices, your oranges, your blood oranges, your apples and your carrots. Make sure these are all ready and washed in your fridge so that you can have it at any time and you're never hungry, really. Because me personally, if I'm hungry, I'm actually hungry, and that is not a sight you want to see. That brings me to the end of this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the new accent, and if there are any negatives that you have been experiencing that I have not mentioned, please let me know. It'd be interesting to hear what your experience has been so far. And also, while you're there, leave me a comment. Let me know what else you want to hear from me in the coming weeks. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. But until then, stay fine, stay fierce, and stay purposeful.